video is a letter to our former selves.
Stop buying clothes. Welcome to Crocs in the Kitchen.
I'm Jessica.
And I am Brian.
We're in our kitchen again.
Yay!
Yay! So today, for a little bit something different, as we've been unpacking, as you saw in our last video, hopefully, we moved into our new house finally. Some of you are very confused still, so we'll try to clear that up in future videos. But this is the house that we bought a few years ago, a year and a half ago, and never moved in, and have been getting it ready to move in, and then Brian got cancer, and then all sorts of things, but we're here now.
Yes.
And one of the things that we did first was round up all of our clothing.
Yeah, I didn't think I had as much as I did.
So we kept finding more and more clothing. There was clothing from our storage unit. There was clothing in, closets at his parents' house where we've been living. There was clothing that was already moved over here. There was a random garbage bag at the end there we found where we're like, more clothing. So I wanted to make this little video. This is not me telling you guys what to do, but if you want to learn from our mistakes, maybe this will help you out. This is more so just me. We're debating on whether we're talking to our former selves or our future selves.
I say both now.
I think we're talking to our former selves because we're telling those people, hey, stop doing this thing that you did, because we've already done it. We can't actually change it because it's already been done.
Yes.
But
we're doing it as a warning to our future selves, so that way we don't keep repeating the same pattern.
yes, so it's both.
It's both.
But here in front of us, you see just our t-shirts. And this isn't even all of our t-shirts.
No, this is only a portion of them.
We have a t-shirt problem. I have a band t-shirt problem. I will be the first to admit that. I have a band tee problem. Probably 90% of these are band tees.
I have a location problem because I like to pick up stuff when we go on vacations and whatnot. And it's, so most of mine are from a location.
So the problem becomes, if anybody out there has struggled with their weight throughout their lives, you might have purchased some clothes that are your goal clothes, right? Let's purchase that in my goal size. Here's the size. I don't want to buy the size I am now because I don't like the size I am now. I'll buy one size smaller.
Yeah.
I'll fit into it soon when I lose that weight. Well, years go by, you go up and down the scale, whatever happens, and you end up with what I have here, which is my small, medium, and large piles. Is that the right way?
I think so.
Yeah. Small, medium, large. It's interesting that I've distributed evenly. I have a very bad habit of buying not the size I fit in now. Like when I fit in a medium, I was like, oh, I'll start buying stuff in small. When I fit in a large, I bought stuff in medium. Therefore, I end up with a bunch of shirts that I never end up wearing because something happens and, I am in the medium and then, I gain a few pounds back, I lose a few pounds, I stay at medium for a while, I never end up in the small. I have actually been able to fit into some of these small ones, but it's a problem. What I plan to do about this is in the future, I'm just going to buy anything that is a necessity that I need to wear now in the current size I am. And if I don't like the size I'm at, like I don't like it now, I am not going to buy an excessive amount of clothes to allow me to stay into that size and get too comfortable. I'm just going to buy enough to get by with the necessities, which is kind of what I have now. I just have the necessities that I fit in this size. And then if I want something, well, I'm not buying any more band t-shirts, guys. Guess what? It would have to be the coolest band tee ever. I already have made a bunch of my old band tees that got kind of more worn out and were more sentimental I had them made into a giant quilt.
Yeah.
Which was amazing, but now I have a giant quilt that's folded up in the closet that I don't really use of t-shirts that I also didn't need to buy probably. Well, I don't know. Jessica, Jessica, of 10 years ago, of 10 years into the future, you don't need that band tee. You don't need it. Brian.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your 2X problem.
Yeah, I noticed that mine's just this pile and yours is 3 piles. But I have more than this. But yes, my problem is that I sort of, when I was in my lower range of weight so far, I was like, oh, I fit into 2Xs. So then I kept buying 2Xs, and then I gained weight, and then I couldn't wear 2Xs anymore, and then I kept buying 2Xs because it was like, okay, I'm going to get back to 2X eventually, and I just haven't done that yet. I'm close. I'm getting closer. But this is definitely an issue, and my goal is to not sort of be attached to the current shirts that I have. And so as I lose weight, I can be like, okay, I'm going to retire this shirt and swap it out for another shirt. That's my goal, to get rid of my pile of stuff.
Well, and the 2X thing is interesting because most stores, when you travel or anything like that, the biggest size they sell is 2X.
Mm-hmm.
And so Brian, like for example, let's just take this one off the top. The Red Arrows Royal Air Force shirt. It was only available in up to a 2X, but he really liked the shirt. So we got it.
Yeah.
Have you ever worn it?
No.
We really liked this Rochester t-shirt. We both got one in sizes that didn't fit us.
Yeah.
I don't know where mine is, but it's a really cute shirt. It says the City of Hope. It has the Corn Tower.
Water tower. Yeah.
Water tower from Rochester, Minnesota. It's a 2X. That's the biggest size they had. So we were like, you'll fit into it soon. Let's buy it.
If you're wondering, the next one is the world's largest ketchup bottle shirt, which, you know, I will proudly wear around these parts. But I got to get into them first.
This one here is from a Keith Urban concert I went to. And I loved this shirt. It's a cute shirt. It's a nice color. It's a medium. I was in a large at that time. And I was like, this is a cute shirt. I want to be able to wear it for the rest of my life. I'll buy it in a medium. Not a large, because I'm not going to be in a large very much longer. Are you seeing the trend?
Yeah.
So yes, buy for the size that you are now. Here's the thing. By the time you get to your goal size, you may not even like the clothes that you picked out when you were at a different size. You might be able to fit into different stuff. Honestly, I'm kind of like, I know if you guys have been following our channel for a long time, you know that band tees are like my thing. But I'm gonna be 40 this year, guys, you know? And I kind of want to change it up a bit. Like, like cute shirts like this, you know? Maybe it's something that isn't a band tee, just like a nice cute top. And maybe a little fancier sometimes. I don't know. And when I lose weight, especially, I feel like wearing those kinds of things. And, you know, this shirt didn't fit me a few weeks ago. Now it fits me. And so I'm like, oh, yeah, I want to wear this. And this is cute, like kind of thing. You change over time. So don't buy things for your future self. Just live in the moment. And when you get to your goal, reward yourself with some nice new clothes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's pretty solid advice. I believe we also once did a video about not keeping like your fat clothes, so that way you have nothing to go back to. But I don't think that's probably that great of advice either.
Because then when you get fat again, you don't have anything to wear. And then you gotta
buy more shirts.
Then you have to buy more shirts in a size that you don't want to be. It is
keep like a small
hard.
trash bag of fat clothes, you know.
We do each have our biggest pair of jeans that we
true.
ever fit into, which are still way too huge for either of us.
Yes, massive.
And those are for someday when we're on a talk show and we're like, these are our biggest pants ever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I will say that like this even extends to other clothing articles. Jessica once bought me a belt that was like this really, really nice belt, and it was not in any size that fit me at the time.
Ooh, should I
like,
go get it?
She's like, whenever you go, no, it's fine.
Okay.
Whenever you fit into this is going to be great. But I've never been able to fit into it because I never got down low enough to actually start wearing it. But small victories where you can get them. We found a pair of jeans that was on a smaller size. No idea where those came from. They just vanished apparently one day, and we found them again. And now I'm wearing those jeans because I can wear those jeans because I'm a smaller size now.
Yeah.
We found a belt that was
like a brand new
belt, and it fits me just fine. I've already gone down another hole, like just from when I started wearing it, and I retired my old belt that I made holes to make it fit.
Yeah.
So I'm getting there. I'm getting into the smaller stuff, and I'm super happy about that. But at the same time, we are putting the kibosh on buying any more things.
No. Yeah.
Unless it's an emergency, or like Jessica said, I guess the coolest shirt of all time.
Like it'd have to be like.
Which I'm putting it now.
Coolest.
We have to both approve that purchase.
Yes.
All right.
That works both ways.
Okay.
Like it would have to have Peef riding in a chariot of flames, like dressed as the band member of the band. It'd be like Peef as Bono or something. It had to be super cool. I'm just saying. Peef also has a little clothing problem, but his clothes are so tiny that it's fine. So
they fit in a small box.
We deal with it. He has a little box. So yeah, we just wanted to kind of share this. I don't know if anybody else, if this is like hey, somebody else, go through all your stuff, get rid of the stuff you've been hanging on to. By the way, these are just the ones that we're actually keeping. We went through and sorted.
Yes, we are donating a bunch of stuff.
We are donating a ton of stuff. We're keeping these. And we are so committed to starting fresh in our new house and just, this extends beyond just clothes. This is like the kitchen stuff, the other stuff. All my life, I've been buying stuff to prepare for, when we have a house, we'll need this. Well, guess what? We have the house now and we still don't need it, so I'll get rid of it. Or guess what? Now we do have a use for it. Amazing. Or now we have a use for it, but I don't really like it anymore, and now I'm stuck with using that one. And I could have just gotten a new one now and not spent the money back then. So It's just sort of stop preparing, stop, just live in the moment. Stop, this is memo to myself. I'm not telling you everybody out there this is the best advice for you particularly, but for us, we have learned our lesson. I'm excited to have this fresh start to sort of like get rid of a bunch of stuff. We have all of our stuff in one place for the first time in several years, so we can just go through and really get rid of stuff, figure out what we actually need, because stuff creates not only like a physical space that it takes up, it's an emotional baggage, it's all of this, it's a lot comes along in your life when you have stuff. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's the point of this video, I guess.
All right. Is that are we done then?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and click the bell that is right next to it. You should get notified whenever we post a new video. You can also find us on social media, Facebook and Instagram. You can leave comments and send us messages and all sorts of fun stuff. But I think that's all I got.
That's definitely all I got.
We will see you next time on Crocs in the Kitchen. Bye.
Bye. Now I want you to put on every single shirt in the pile, and I'll do the same.